Hi, today I would like to show you how you can integrate ApiBrew to React application. First, let's imagine we have news item and we want to create code application for news item where we can list, we can create, we can update or we can delete news items. First of all, I need to define my resource. It is like my entity or my table. Let's say we have news item entity which I'm creating CRUD for that. Let me show the CRUD first. Let's say we want to create this kind of CRUD where I can add something and it will be shown here. I want to create this kind of simple application. For this one, first I need to define our resource. Its name is news item. It has for property name, which is string, which is required and which is unique, title, which is string and which is required, content, it is also string. We also have details and its type is struct. It's like an object in JSON and its type references is connected to here, and this details has only one field which is category and its type is string. We also have one resource and one JavaScript file. It is standard. You don't need to take a look to it. I will explain in the end how it works, but for now let's just keep it. The only resource which we will use is this resource. I also created a roles file where I give permission to all resources to our user. So for next, let's see here. We have a list class which I will deep dive. We have update, we have add, we have watch, which is a copy of list. We have login and register operations. Let's say we defined our resource file and how we can send this resource to ApiBrew. In paper.sh file, you can see this command and this command. By simply running this command, this resource will be sent to ApiBrew and ApiBrew cloud will generate this resource. Let's see. You can see that our news item is created here, which I already run prepare.sh previously before this demo, and this resource is already created. We can also take a look to its content. You can see that it is the same thing which we created. Okay, now let's focus to second command, which is ApiBrew generate platform TypeScript path source model. This command is for generating our model files. So news item is automatically created by our ApiBrew. No need to create it manually. Just running this command is creating your entity TypeScript file, which is created on behalf of this resource definition. Now let's deep dive and let's see how it works. First, let's see our list page. Let's see how it works. It is our list page. Here, as usual, I added navigate dependency. We have new hook, React hook, which is coming from ApiBrew React library, and this hook is for having repository of our entity. Repository is like Repository is like a special class, special list of operations. This operation is for working with this. This is for working with our news item. Let's say we have a repository, we have a list. Now we are calling repository.list, and it is getting all list of news items, and it is added to this news list. Here we have a general table where we created a for loop, and inside this for loop we show these items. Yeah, you can see the result. We can also see the result in inspect element page. Let's do quick refresh, and yeah, so you can see that we have a basic get request, and here what we have is our result, and inside content we have created list of our entities, list of our records. Let's see how add operation works. So as usual, we have a repository here. By the way, for using a repository, you need to use our entity info, which will be included from the created model file. So here it is already created. But if you are using JavaScript, in that case you don't need to create these model files, or if you want somehow dynamically call this, you can manually input, like namespace is default, source is news item, and list path is news-item. You can also use it like that, but for now we will use entity info as we already generated our code. As we have a repository, we are creating empty record here. It is just text fields, just basic stuff. Now we can call repository.create. Let's see what happens. I will also open our network, and it is created. You see, post request is sent to here with this payload to this URL, and our news item is created. You can also update it. I will open network page in parallel. And it is updated. So just the payload and it is our URL, and put request is used for updating. And last operation is delete. If you call delete, the item will be deleted, and that's it. So it is our basic CRUD operations. Besides basic CRUD operations, ApiBrew can also help for watching some changes. It is useful for example, if you want to implement some news, some shopping cart or anything where when update is occurred, you want frontend to be aware of this update. You can use this Watch API for that. Let me show you how it works. Watch, this component is copy of this add component with only one change. I added use watcher here, and inside use effect I added watcher index as effect dependency. It means that when any change happens in this entity, in this resource, it will automatically update watch index, and it will cause React to render again and reload our news items. Let's see. For that one, I will open two browser page, so we can see in real time how it happens. So I will create new record here. You see it automatically came to here, and let's delete it, automatically came to here. Yeah, you see that with one simple command I can easily make my application real time. It is very good for implementing real-time applications. So we saw how this CRUD application is working. Now I want to show you the rest, how our Index.tsx works, how our login page and the register page are working. First of all, let's start with Index.tsx. Yeah, so first in Index.tsx, we need to integrate ApiBrew client, which is coming from here, client info, and it is our project URL. Project URL can be found in projects page. It is our project URL, and it is copied to here. Now use token storage. It means that after authentication, your token, your GBT token, will be stored in local storage, and you need to put it here. And here we only have one provider, client provider, and we also have error context provider. You need to add these two providers. It is standard. But here you can play with error handler. When error happens and when this error doesn't count, the error is normally sent to here. It is like your central error handling mechanism. And the rest is same. I have some routers here. Now let's see how our login page is working. In login page, I have username and password. I have used our client, but by the way, you can use the client wherever you want. You just need to add use client, and inside client there are plenty of operations which you can find everything in our documentation. So if you are already authenticated, I am moving you to the index page, and it is simple inputs, text fields. So let's see it visually. When you press sign in button, this command is executed. Basically, we are calling client.authenticate with username and password, and then if it is the credentials are wrong, this command block is executed. And with calling this basic function, everything is done automatically. It is authenticating you. It also stores the GBT token in local storage. Register is similar, and here we created app user repository, and it is for app user. And for registration, you just need to call app user repository.create, and we are creating app user by that way, and then we are authenticating with same credentials. Yeah. And I think that's it. Thank you for watching.